Hi everybody. Well, this might be a little bit of a surprise. We're back in the world of Ghost Recon Breakpoint. You may well have seen my videos from a few months ago when I was playing the beta, where I was very disappointed with this game. I'm a big fan of Ghost Recon Wildlands, and I felt that by introducing RPG elements and having an environment which was a little bit silly and a story that was a little bit silly kind of put me off. But like with many things, I think, especially when it comes to games, is if you don't have to pay as much for something, you can kind of forgive things. And I paid very little money for this because it's in the PlayStation sale, but not because of that. Because one of my mates and a very kind member of our Discord made a donation, which meant that I could buy it with that donation to check it out and do some videos on it. And the other thing that's really cool that's happening to Ghost Recon Breakpoint at the end of March is that they're introducing a new set of options, which means that you can remove the RPG weapon leveling mechanic in the game. So the idea with the Ghost Recon game is that as you're travelling around, you can find new weapons and new attachments and stuff, but in essence you can play the entire game with the weapons you like that you find right at the beginning. So if you find a really good sniper rifle that you enjoy at the beginning of the game, you can use that all the way through. But in Breakpoint they added a Division-like RPG where different guns give different damage, which means that you could gate off areas of the game by having different levels of enemies who you simply could not damage enough. And that was kind of really contrary to the idea behind a tactical shooter, especially like Ghost Recon, where, especially in Wildlands, you could go wherever you liked and do whatever you liked. Sure, you may not have all the equipment you need to take on a particular mission, but if you were good enough, even with the basic weapon, you could basically go anywhere on the map and do anything. But you definitely could not do that in Breakpoint, and they're bringing in an option where you can disable that. So that's very exciting. Stop getting up. Stay down. So it's very exciting. So we're going to be able to answer the question, is this game worth buying cheap? In a few different places, really, a few different times. This video is really just an introduction why I'm going to be doing a little bit more Ghost Recon Breakpoint content, because I've got the game now, and we're probably going to do a lot more once they've changed the way that you can level up your guns. No, don't get up! Why does he keep getting up? Right, so we've just crashed on Aroa. Ooh. Get up! Now you can get up. So the game is really, it's still obviously got a few bugs on, but maybe with this big patch that we'll get at the end of March, they'll sort some of these things out. So yeah, so we've been sent in to investigate why this island has gone dark, and on this island there is a big corporation that makes drones and robots and stuff, and they stopped communicating with the outside world. They're in the Pacific somewhere, and as we're flying in with our team of special forces to find out what's going on, we've been shot down and everybody's been killed. There's just us, unlike in Wildlands where you had your three buddies with you, didn't you? Your three AI buddies. But the game looks really, really nice. So we're just going to kind of take out some of these enemies. See if we can get a better weapon. Excuse me. What? We. All right. This was always the really cool thing about Wildlands, is that you'd go into a base acting all kind of stealthy, and then the poop would hit the fan, and you'd have to go loud. But often, you couldn't. Often you couldn't complete levels if you went too loud, because there was this great mechanic where you'd start engaging enemies, and can we lock onto the side of cover? We can, can't we? And then we can pop out. Yeah. And then the army would get called in, and if you started engaging the army, they would just send helicopter after helicopter after helicopter until you eventually were killed. Yeah, but hopefully with this massive reworking that Ubisoft are doing, this will breathe new life into the game. As I say, in the PlayStation Store it's about 16 quid, I think, or something crazy. Where's my mini-map gone? Oh, you got to press down on the D-pad. Okay. Nice. So we want to. Okay. Oh, you got to use right load out. So we've got a assault rifle now.
Shit. My soldiers.
The characters have this really weird inertia.
Nowhere to go.
How do I stop my gun? Oh, it's It's double tap, isn't it?
This is some scary shit, man. I've never seen wrecks like this. No one's walking away.
Just keep looking. Our job is to find anyone who might have survived. It'll take forever. This place is huge. What do you think that crazy hangar was for? They really think we're gonna find anything alive out here, hiding in the reeds?
Hey, you know I always wanted to be a ghost? Good thing I'm not, or you'd be scraping me out of this swamp, too.
We got a survivor! Take him out!
So like Sniper Elite, we can now hide bodies. It's very disconcerting because you're kind of moving forward and then you let go of the pad and let go of the joystick and he keeps moving forward.
Everyone who is supposed to be on those boards. You got that? I'm not going to be responsible for even one of those guys turning up alive and looking for retribution. Too short for this shit. Shit.
No sign of survivors here. They have to be dead.
Hear stories about these guys. They ain't shit now, are they?
Some of you have got to be alive.
Let's see.
Stormcloud 1-1, this is Weaver. Come in. Over. This is Weaver. Come in. Over.
Anything?
Wugats. Contact. Contact.
The bad guys.
Check fire! Walker.
Sorry, Weaver.
The top bad guy. Well, I think these are the mercenaries that are working for the people who have taken over this thing.
Walker. What the hell are you doing?
Right, so these enemies are much too high for me to take on. So... so there they go. They're the wolves. More bad guys. Because I guess the contrast they wanted to create with Breakpoint, as it's given away by the name, the idea that in Wildland there was four of you. You know, you had immense firepower. You had the rebels could come and help you. You could call in supply drops. You could call in vehicles, all this sort of thing. Where this is the idea is that you're on your own, but then, then they spoiled it by having the central hub, where you can see everybody else. Or is this the radio? But we're gonna dive in and we're gonna enjoy the game for what it is.
Mayday. This is Ghost Lead. Does anyone read?
5x5, Ghost Lead.
Who is this?
A friend. I got the radio from a ghost.
This ghost still breathing.
Ghost Lead,
You can chase the white rabbit.
Or run with the Red Queen. Give me a sit rep.
That can wait. Your man's getting medical treatment. Follow the trail behind the ancient ruins. Your destination is in the mountains between two waterfalls.
Understood. Ghost lead out.
Ooh. Sniper rifle. So we can now select... Oh, we've got two anyway. The SVD. The FVR. That one looks nice, doesn't it? Oh, were either of them suppressed? Was the other one suppressed? No. Should we go and... Do you reckon we can take them all on? Okay. It did have a silencer on, didn't look like it did. Cool. Ooh, enemies. Right, I need to repair. How do we go like that? And now can I use it? Oh, we got see, this is the leveling system doesn't just apply to guns, it applies to boots as well. take out this roadblock.
If they survive that crash, they definitely won't survive this shithole. This place is huge! Why we've never heard about it before?
Nice. Ooh, here we go. We found a secret. Okay, so bivouacs in this game are like fast travel points where you can go to, like little mini bases, like the huts that you used to unlock in Wildlands. Ooh, MP7 submachine gun, very nice. I don't know what these little eyes mean. Must be a lookout point or something, is it? What are these guys doing? So where's the other one? Oh, there he is. Right, so we've got 3 guys to take out. So get this guy first, I think. He stops. A little bit messy. Alright, we got some intel, I believe, in here. So, select intel MP7 or DMR small magazine. Alright, we can start loading. So basically what that does is it enables us to then find where an attachment is. So we've now got a better assault rifle. Okay, I don't want to do a raid, so we can now change this one for this one. And then if we go into this one, can we then dismantle this one? Dismantle. And that's give us some bits for crafting later on. Cool. Let's get back up to the road. After we dispatch these bad guys. Yeah, from what I remember, I can't adjust the camera to behave the way I want to. Right, we're off again.
This whole area to call it clear. Keep searching. What the? Watch yourself! This guy's... Ah, you're all mine! Watch yourselves! This guy knows his shit! Ah! We're dealing with a pro over here.
You better believe it. Though I think I need to work on my combat skills. Oh right, my grenade really buggered it up. Woo! I can't get home with this camera. Okay. So, this is the entrance to the secret cave where this whole mini village, well, I say it's a village, it's like a small town is. So this is probably a good time to finish the stream. Finish the video. So this has been my next step into the world of Ghost Recon Breakpoint. Hopefully with the update at the end of March we'll see some of the RPG elements, or all of the RPG elements taken out, and a more Ghost Recon tactical experience like we had in Ghost Recon Wildlands. But thanks again to Moxie for the donation so I can do videos about this game. And if you enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the same, press subscribe. Thank you very much, and I'll see you all again soon.